Hi guys, how you doing? It's Wednesday again, and that means it must be time for the Dinosaur Experience for Kids broadcast. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. I know we're having a good time, and we've got a great show ready, all lined up for you today. Some of the things we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking at the dinosaur of today, and today it's going to be the Ankylosaurus. Okay, he's a very popular dinosaur. We're going to be looking at that. We're also going to be looking at dinosaurs in Star Wars, in the movie Star Wars. Did you know there was dinosaurs in it? Well, we're going to show you where they are today. We're going to have a quick flick around the web, and then we're going to wrap up. So hopefully you can have a great time. We're going to learn something today, and we're going to be able to get to know each other. Now, talking about getting to know each other, you can always type into the Facebook there and send a message. So if you wanted to, you could say, hi, it's Toby, just wanted to say hi. Or if you've got a question, then you can just type it in there. It'll come up on my screen and I'll be able to see it. Now, I know there's few of you watching. Let's have a look. There's 3 people watching. What I want to do is test that now. So if you can do me a favor, can you give me a thumbs up? Can somebody click thumbs up for me so that I can see that it's working? Or if you're having a really great day or if you're having fun, give me a big heart. Yeah, that'll be great. A thumbs up. Can somebody do that for me? All right, so we're going to move on, but thank you so much. What we're going to look at today, I wanted to mention stars. Stars is a new thing that Facebook's been doing. Thank you, we got a thumbs up. That's really great. So stars is a new thing that Facebook's doing, and it doesn't mean a great thing to us. Oh, hey, Chris. How you doing, guys? Ranger Chris is on from the UK. He's probably someone you know if you've got Facebook, if you've got TikTok, you'll know Ranger Chris. And Ranger Chris is going to come on very soon. Not today, but very soon we're going to do a live broadcast with Chris. Okay, so as I was saying, stars. Stars is a new thing from Facebook. If you wanted to, you can send stars. Each star's worth like 1 cent to us. So it's not a make or break thing. It's not going to keep us from out the dollhouse. It's not going to keep us getting any money. But what it does do, it lets Facebook know that we're giving good content that people appreciate. So if you wanted to give stars, I just wanted to remind you that you can do that. All right, so thank you everybody for the thumbs up. I wanted to give some shout outs. I wanted to give a shout out to these guys. Okay, for some reason that didn't come up. But anyway, let me try this. Here we go. Nope. Okay. So anyway, I wanted to give a shout out to some people. I wanted to give a shout out to the Holy Ghost Catholic School in Hammond. We were there with you guys the other day on Thursday. Tuesday. And we had a really good time with you guys, had some great fun. Rexy and Nash loved meeting you all. And also shout outs for the schools we're going to tomorrow. So tomorrow we're going to the Downsville Charter School in Downsville. We're going to go to the Union Parish Elementary School in Farmerville. That's about 4 hours from where we live. And the Union Parish Library to finish the day off. Now the Union Parish Library, that's at 3 o'clock. Okay, and if you wanted to, that's a public event. So the Union Parish Library in Farmerville at 3 o'clock. If you want to come and meet Rexy and Nash and me, we're going to be there. And we're going to put on a little show for you guys. All right, we always do this. We have a question of the day, but today it's a bit more of a riddle. So here it is. David's father had 3 sons, and their names were Snap, Crackle, and... So we need you guys to tell us what you think the other son's name is. Let me read it again for you. David's father had 3 sons, and their names were Snap, Crackle, and question mark. Who do you think it is? If you think you might know, write it in the comments there, and we'll bring it up. And at the end of the broadcast, I'll let you know what the answer is. Just a little bit of a brain teaser for you there. All right, so today's dinosaur of the day, here he is the Ankylosaurus magniventris. Okay, I don't know if you've heard of this guy before, but he's becoming really famous just recently. Okay, and he's getting famous because of this. Okay, anybody that watches Camp Cretaceous, and that's one of my favorite shows, will know that Bumpy is one of the major dinosaurs in the last series. Okay, he was a major dinosaur. We saw him grow from an egg to this big dinosaur, and he is an Ankylosaurus. Now, as we said before, all dinosaurs have 2 names, and this guy's name His second name is the Magniventris. Now, most people know them by their first name, the Ankylosaurus, and that's fine, that's great. But just so you know, every dinosaur always has two names. So what do we know about this guy? Well, let's have a little look. So his name in English, when you translate it, means fused lizard. Okay, and that's because of the armor on his back and how his scales all lock together as if it's like armor. He was born, or he lived in the Cretaceous period. He died out about 68 million years ago. So he was one of the last dinosaurs at the very end of the dinosaurs in the late Cretaceous period. And he's just built like a walking tank. I mean, look at this guy. He's built of armor. His head he's got horns sticking out of his cheeks, and he's near where his ears should be. He's just built of solid armor. Now, he's probably got a soft underbelly there, which is always a weak area on most animals. That's why they don't like you touching their bellies. But have a look at that tail, guys. Look at the tail. That's a huge big club made of solid bone. And we believe that he could use that as a defensive weapon. He would swing that and hit anything that was coming near him. It was like a big mallet. So if you wanted to mess with this guy, you had to be aware of his tail at the back there. And it wouldn't be unusual for him to swing it and break a leg of an animal. Now, we've found lots of T-Rexes that have had broken legs. Now, there's no possible way of saying what caused that, but I would be willing to bet, I'd be willing to guess that the Ankylosaurus and his club tail there was one of the reasons that some of the dinosaurs bit off a bit more they could chew, and he swung it around and broke their leg. So there we have it, the Ankylosaurus Magniventris. Let's have a look at how big this guy is. So here he is. So when it comes to size, it's really hard to say an accurate thing about dinosaurs because we've only discovered a few fossils, and as we discussed last week, everybody has different sizes. And if you remember, we said that your friends, some are tall, some are short, some are big, some are small. And it would be exactly the same with dinosaurs. So here's an estimate of what the paleontologists think that the Ankylosaurus would be. So we're thinking about 20 to 25 feet, and he weighed anything between 5 and 8 tons. That's a large bracket there, 5 and 8 tons. But you've got to imagine that nobody's ever seen this guy. No one's ever touched him. So when they're guessing at weight, they have to look at the fossils they've got, the armor that he had, the bones, and then work out what kind of flesh he would have on top of it. And then they can get a rough guesstimate of what we think. So there we go, guys. That was today's dinosaur of the day, the Ankylosaurus Magniventris. What a fantastic animal, one of my favourites. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to have a little look about what's going on around us at the moment. And the main thing that I'm aware of that's going on is this. We're really looking forward to meeting some of you guys on Saturday. We have a live dinosaur show. It's the first time we've ever done it. We've got all 4 of our dinosaurs there. So we've got Nash, we've got Rocky, we've got Susie, and we've got Rexy. It's going to be at the Crichtonwood at 10:30 a.m. Now, 10:30 a.m. is the start time, okay? So 10 o'clock, the doors are opening. So don't come at 10:30 because you'll miss the start. And there's the address there if you need to see that. Now, it's important that you understand we are selling tickets on our website, and I'll show you that in a second. But if you're not sure if you can make it, there will be tickets for sale on the door, okay? So if you arrive early, get here for 10 o'clock when the doors open, you will be able to buy tickets on the door. But it's in your interest, and it helps us as well if you buy them early. And let me show you how you can do that. So here we have our website, and up here you can see thedinosaurexperience.com. That's our website. And so what you've got to do, you've got to come here, see where it says Dino Jubilee Show? That's our live show. If we click on there, it'll bring up our website. You can scroll down. It tells you here the ticket prices. Adult tickets are $25. Child tickets are $12.50. And you click on Buy Tickets Now. If we click there, it'll open a secure site where you can actually click and buy your tickets. And it gives you the 10 a.m. door opening time and you'll be able to secure your tickets there. Now, you guys have done us proud. Over the last 3 or 4 days, we've sold a lot more tickets than we'd sold in the previous month. So we're really happy, but as I said, we can always fit more of you in, and the more we get, the better a show it will be, the better experience. I'm really looking forward, and I know I've been getting messages from you guys saying that you're looking forward to seeing us. Another thing I wanted to show you, if you missed some of our live shows, like this one we're doing now, you can actually come to our YouTube page and you could subscribe. Now, last week when we looked at this, we had 40 subscribers. This week we're up to 44. So 4 people have joined. Thank you so much, guys. I think we can do better than that. So let's try and get the subscribers up. And if you look on here, the Dinosaur Experience Live, that's where all our live shows are. Rexy's Tales and Ideas, and then there's some other stuff on here that you can see. Incidentally, if you wanted to, you can actually get to that from our website here as well, where it says more. Click on the TDE live shows, and here you'll be able to see all of our live shows. So we've got the first one down here in fossils, last week's show up here. Let me just hit click. Okay, last week's show's here. That's all about the Giganotosaurus. Live now on Facebook. You can go in there and type in your answer. So that's how you can find those shows. Another thing I wanted to show you, the Dinosaur Experience for Kids Facebook group. Now here's the difference. A group means that you guys can post on here, okay? You can post on here and anything you post will come straight onto the page. A Facebook page is run by myself, and that means when you post, it only comes up as comments. So let's have a little flick down here. Let's look where we are. So we've got 460 members. Now, we only started this, a month ago? Last week, let me have a look, we had 431 members. So in a week, we've gained 29 new members. You guys have been doing a great job spreading the word, helping us to build up our Dinosaur Experience for Kids group page. And as we come down, I've got a little picture of me here when I was practicing the live dinosaur show we mentioned. And then here, look at this. Can you guess which Star Wars movie briefly shows a large dinosaur fossil? Anybody know? Well, we'll have a look in a second. And I'll talk to you all about it. And just so you know, here's our Facebook page. So this is the Dinosaur Experience page. And the other one was the Dinosaur Experience for Kids group. Okay, you can join this one, doesn't matter. You know, there's some different stuff on here. We put stuff on here from like school visits, as you can see here, birthdays. That was an interview I was interviewed for, and that was a bit of a, just talking about various bits and pieces. So that's the difference between our Facebook group and the Facebook page. Okay, so we mentioned Star Wars, didn't we? Okay, anybody a big Star Wars fan? I know I am. So I asked the question on our Facebook group, which movie starred a fossil? Let me show you the clip now from the movie it was in.
That malfunctioning little twerp. This is all his fault. He tricked me into going this way, but he'll do no better. Wait, what's that? A transport! I'm saved! Over here! Hey! Hey! Help! Please help!
Well, there you go. Did you spot it? Did you spot it in the background there? But how did it get there? Well, let me tell you a little bit about it all. Okay, so the movie running in the background, that's an old Disney movie from the 1970s. And it's called One of Our Dinosaurs is Missing. Okay, and in that movie, they used this prop of a Diplodocus. Now, it was a replica from the one that was in the British Museum at the time. In the Natural History Museum, sorry. And the movie was about a dinosaur that had some blueprints in it, and they stole it and they had to smuggle it around. So it was a Disney movie in the 70s called One of Our Dinosaurs is Missing. Never made great shakes. Wasn't a fantastic movie. And in fact, it's not even on Disney Plus. I think you might be able to find it on YouTube if you search hard enough. So anyway, this movie had a leftover fossil. Now, the rumor is that George Lucas and his crew, they discovered this skeleton, this fossil, when they were going through the studios at Pinewood. And they thought, well, maybe we could use this. So they took it with them when they went out to Tunisia. And what they did, they made a skull for it because the skull they didn't like, so they made a new skull for it. So when you saw it there with C-3PO, it was a Diplodocus's neck with a different skull that they designed. Now that skeleton was used in the movie, as you saw, and it was used as a crate dragon. Okay, and that was what they called it, a crate dragon. Now that fossil is still out there. It's still in Tunisia. And in fact, in let me have a look. When was it? In 1995, somebody actually went out there and found it, believe it or not. So it's still laying out there under the sand. Now, talking about the crate dragon, that was kind of reinvented recently in an episode from The Mandalorian. I don't know if you've seen that, but there was an episode in The Mandalorian. So let me just click on here and we'll show you what the crate dragon looked like, which was what the Diplodocus's skeleton was supposed to be. How awesome was that? I don't know if you're a fan, but I know I am. I love The Mandalorian, and you can watch that if you wanted to on Disney+. And there you have the crate dragon. So the whole thing came full circle from the original Star Wars movie, A New Hope, which is the answer. That was the movie it was in. And it came right back to The Mandalorian. Okay, so back to the question of the day, or the riddle of the day. Did anybody get it? Did you get what it was? Let's have a quick guess. David's father had 3 sons. Their names were Snap, Crackle, and David. Did you get it? It's in the title. It's in the question there. David's father had 3 sons. Snap, Crackle, and David. I don't know if you got it. If you did, well done. Somebody wrote Pop. Let me have a look here. Brittany Doucette wrote Pop. Sorry, Brittany, it's the wrong answer. It was actually David. All right, so that's everything we've got time for today. That's everything I've got prepared for you. I just want to wrap up a little bit. Some of the things I need to mention. See you next Wednesday. Don't forget, there'll be another Dino of the Day that we'll do a show for. Thank you so much for giving me the thumbs up. If you're watching now on the repeat, either on YouTube or on our Facebook page, give us a thumbs up. That always helps to let people know that we're doing a good thing. I'm going to put this up here from Ranger Chris. Here we are, Chris Roberts. If you don't know him, Dino Mania or Dino for Hire on Facebook. Go find him. He's got lots of stuff on YouTube and he's got lots of stuff on TikTok. He's a real good guy. We're going to do an interview with him. Okay, guys, that's everything I've got time for. See you next week on Wednesday. If you come in tomorrow to the library, let me just bring it up. The Union Parish Library in Farmerville. 3 o'clock is the show. It's about 20 minutes, something like that. So don't be late. We'd love to see you there. Don't forget Saturday. Come and see us on Saturday. We're really going to hopefully pull it out the bag and show you a great show. This is our show. This is something we've been working a long time for. Starts at 10 o'clock, the doors open. Shows at 10:30. Go to the dinosaurexperience.com. You can get your tickets there. Or if you need to, you can come on the day when the doors open at 10 a.m. and pay on the day. All right, guys, that's everything I've got time for today. I hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something about the Ankylosaurus. And until next week, be good, do what you're told, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.